stepn in every practical sense is a low-position cryptographic money right now valued at $385 and 28 that has a place with the class of mintable coins with a market capitalization of $713,278 334. Over the especially past in every practical sense, not many years, cryptographic forms of money, including stepn, laid out an especially impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and by and large are currently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary forms forks. A few institutional financial backers even basically consider crypto as an effective supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, which is very critical. Retail financial backers and dealers fundamentally are entirely keen on digital currencies, especially, for example, GMT, since this generally really is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources basically essentially have the fundamentally in every practical sense potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a somewhat sort of brief time frame in a significant manner incredibly. These profits fundamentally are genuinely out of reach in sort of different business sectors, which especially is the justification for why most especially moderate financial backers basically are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like stepn, while the groundbreaking ones dedicate a huge part of their essentially lovely cash flow to this quickly creating resource class in a sort of enormous manner. At this genuinely specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of stepn to the level at $85 or 28 where it right now sits, which is very critical in an unpretentious way. As currently referenced, GMT in every practical sense is a low-positioned cryptographic money since it as of now possesses the 71st spot in worldwide cryptographic money rankings, the decently, exceptionally metric that's still up in the air by duplicating the essentially current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. On account of stepn, the market capitalization sort of stands at $713,278 334. The significance of this boundary will be somewhat made sense of later. Our cost expectation calculation actually certainly is planned in sort of such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to sort of give our supporters the most reliable data on the in every practical sense, genuinely present status of the market and future possibilities permits the beneficiaries to enough generally evaluate the condition of their portfolio and all things considered, for the most part, choose whether or not it basically has to in a real sense be reconfigured, which for the most part essentially is very critical. Our calculation additionally gives very unique consideration to verifiable information, which certainly especially is genuinely fundamental for the right assessment of both current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its in every practical sense, present and future course, truly in spite of mainstream thinking. Underneath you will generally find key extracts of this verifiable information, so you also could have a comprehension of where the stepn market in every way that really matters is going, which for the most part is very huge. Yesterday on Walk 28, GMT truly was esteemed at $349.35 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Actually certainly recall that digital currencies generally in a real sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking, which is genuinely critical. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period truly added up to 9,000% in an especially significant manner. 7 days prior, on Walk 22, stepn by and large was exchanged at $1,292.24 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that generally near its especially present position, especially fundamentally as opposed to prevalent thinking in a quite enormous manner. On February 29, which was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged GMT at $91 330. The cost level that sort of in every practical sense is at the distance of 31.17% from where it at present all things considered stands. The cost of GMT and the readings of CVIX basically are not by any means the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking in a genuinely huge manner. Market capitalization is another significant pretty essentially metric that fundamentally by and large assists traders with especially deciding the fame of the digital money being referred to as well as its future possibilities, or so they sort of thought, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. It's likewise used to in every practical sense. Survey the offer that stepn generally sort of holds inside the for the most part whole digital currency market, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. The recipe for the computation of market capitalization in a real sense truly is fairly straightforward. The flowing stockpile of the cash being referred to quite is duplicated by its kind of essentially current cost amazingly, or so they thought. As of the hour of composing, the market capitalization of GMT explicitly remains at 713,278,334, enough to name it the 71st, actually in a real sense, the biggest coin on the digital currency market, or so they generally truly thought in an unobtrusive manner. Yesterday, on Walk 28, the market capitalization of stepn basically remained at $646,602,492, or so they for the most part thought. 7 days prior, on Walk 22, the capitalization of GMT basically was $535,202.24, which is very critical. A month prior, on February 29, how much beautiful capital streaming around this reasonably genuinely specific market truly added up to $511,299,409. Most digital money financial backers explicitly essentially stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a by and large certain digital currency and its capacity to explicitly in a real sense endure disturbances which generally are the fundamentally normal event on this profoundly unstable market in a truly kind of significant manner in spite of prevalent thinking. The kind of especially complete stockpile of GMT at present stands at 5,392,664,744 coins, which really is very critical in a sort of enormous manner. The flowing stock of the digital money under survey by and large is 1,850,134,544 GMT. This step in cost expectation wouldn't certainly really be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the measurement utilized by essentially all cryptographic money dealers to especially explicitly affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move, or so they sort of thought. For example, on the off chance that the breakout to the potential gain, especially in every practical sense, is happening on the rear of the actually quite low exchanging volume, there especially is a very kind of high likelihood that this move truly is impractical and would, all things considered, bring about a bullish snare, or so they certainly thought, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. Subsequently, it's vital to dissect the truly past and the kind of current exchanging volume of GMT requests to generally basically comprehend whether this market has a fundamental strength, or so they thought. Over the especially beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the stepn market generally in a real sense was enlisted at $470,622,431 in an unobtrusive manner. Yesterday, on Walk 28, GMT most certainly especially had an exchanging volume of $201,338,553. Truly further appearance how the cost of GMT and the readings of CVIX by and large, especially, are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost expectations in an inconspicuous way. 7 days prior, on Walk 22, the kind of normal day-to-day exchanging volume on that market sort of generally added up to $74,677,766